ad blocking came up. And there's been a lot of concern in the industry that this is the consumer telling us that we're inundating them with advertising.
Yep. That's right.
And what do marketers need to change what they're doing?
Absolutely. Now you're going to get me going on my post-digital
which is good.
shtick.
I was going there.
Yeah, because I think the reason we have this challenge going on in marketing is that in a lot of ways we're still subconsciously acting out a mass marketing mindset. And in the old world, and I say old world because this is the world I started in early in my career, before digital, there were very limited windows when consumers were engaged with media. Drive time on their commute in the morning, maybe over lunchtime they'd read the newspaper or something, at night when they got home, obviously, watching TV in prime time. But those were relatively limited and therefore rare opportunities to get your message in front of consumers. So what do? You grab as many of those as you can. Fast forward to the digital world, and certainly now the mobile world, and there aren't those strict limits on when you can get in front of a customer and when you can reach them. But we're still sort of planning and buying on that, it's like, well, I've got to grab every one of those moments that I possibly can afford. And so now you get this ad overload, and people go, enough already. It's like, I got your message the first or second or third time I heard it, and now I've seen it 20 times this week. It's like, it has no value to me anymore. So for all of the talk that marketers say about using data and being more targeted, they haven't gotten beyond that idea that also means that you need to exercise a little restraint. There are times not to target people, or there are points where maybe you need to evolve the message. Again, the old brand marketing world is, you build one, core message, your core value proposition, brand promise, unique selling proposition, whatever you were raised on in your early career, and you stick to that and you're consistent and you deliver that over time. Again, that worked in a world where there were few and rare opportunities to put that message in front of people. But now that becomes just repetitive, redundant, at best boring, at worst like alienating to the consumer. And so we need new models to think about how do we evolve the message, sequence messages, manage frequency better than we do today. The tools are there, the technologies allow that, but it's still, no one makes money from controlling frequency, particularly on the media and the technology side of the world. They're certainly going to err for their own business perspective, deliver more, not less. But the consumer has certainly reached that point where it's like, no, less is more now. And I expect that we'll begin to see that sink in with marketers more over the next couple of years as they embrace this idea of being data-driven more.